I am going to push record for those that couldn't make it. And yeah, we'll get started. So thank you all for being here tonight and supporting me and yourselves in this workshop, 3 easy ways to feel confident, calm, and centered going into the holidays. And so how we're going to do this tonight is, I love that it's this intimate group. And so basically I will tell you a little bit about myself and what I'm doing, and then take you through the agenda. We'll go through the tips. We'll have any Q&A if you have it. And at the end, I'll talk about a way that you can work with me if you choose to take this call further. So just a little bit about me. I will keep it brief, but I am Kelly Ellerman. I am a personal stylist and mindset consultant. And so I help high achieving professional and entrepreneurial women and men look and feel their best and be magnetic from the inside out, and be confident in what they're wearing. I started this officially a year ago, but I've been styling really my whole life, I guess, and helping people with their style. And then as far as the mindset piece, for me, it really shifted when I got sober about 10 years ago, is when I really started exploring ways to, really feel good on the inside. And those, that's brought me, like, the things I've done have been yoga teacher training and chakra clearing and energy work. And I'm currently learning tapping, emotional freedom technique, and meditation, and all sorts of techniques to be able to help my clients not just look good, but also feel good. And so that's a little bit about me. And I just really appreciate you all taking time tonight out of your busy pandemic schedules and a lot of Zoom fatigue. And so I just would like to appreciate that right now, because, I know it can be a lot. And, I know that this is just such a different time for everybody. And so, going into the holidays it can usually be a stressful time, but and now is no different, but it just looks different, I think, in a lot of ways. A lot of people are alone and they can't be with their families, or they're always with their families and they can't escape, so whatever that looks like for you. I have just been hearing a lot about that. And my last workshop that I did was in May, and so it's been a while. And so I thought I would bring these tips that, things I've been hearing a lot to you tonight. So the first one that we're going to go over is identifying the mindset blocks, things that, are holding you back from being your best self. So if you want, just maybe enter a couple things in the chat that you might be feeling right now that might be a block for you, if you choose. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water too, so. Okay. Feeling stuck, yeah, that is such a big one. And I'm going to talk about some tired. Oh yeah, definitely, totally relate to that. Low energy, buying new clothes every time. Yeah, it's Groundhog's Day. Yeah, feeling stuck like it's Groundhog's Day. Every day is the same. I totally understand that. I hear those things. And those are all the things we're going to talk about tonight. There's such the common challenges that I'm hearing from my clients. So, and one of the things, I'll take you through a couple of the big ones that are super similar, but one of them is having a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. Love cupcakes. Who can relate to that? Put a 1 in the chat if you have all these clothes that you don't wear in your closet. nothing to wear but a closet full of clothes. Oh my gosh, everybody, yes, 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 such a big one. And then the second one is lack of confidence. Like, don't have all these clothes, stuck in athleisure wear, nailed it. Yes, having to go to medical appointments often, getting out of the old habit of wearing extra clothes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about those things too. And so too, like that lack of confidence in what you're wearing and or how to wear it and what to wear. And it's just this whole spiral effect. And then the biggest block that I hear often too is what you guys talked about, right? Like that lack of motivation. It's Groundhog's Day all the time, just feeling stuck. So we're going to go into a couple of those, a couple of those things, and I'm going to give you some of the solutions that I work on with my clients that really help them. And I know, Grace, if you've got some good athleisure wear, that is a plus. And so you have this closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. So I don't know if you've heard this statistic, but people only wear 20% of what is in their closet. So it's like, I don't know, I think that's really crazy. It's like, wow, you know, you've got all these things or however many things you have, and it's like this much of it that you're actually wearing. And so that's why when I work with my clients, we go through a closet edit. So we closet cleanse, we go through the things that they have in their closet and we let go of what's no longer serving them, what they're not wearing, what holds them back, like what doesn't feel good, so that they can clear out that stuff. And we replace it with new things and or utilize the pieces they already own to create new things. Yes, I have some notes. And so that's why I'm pulling them. But if you see that. So that is, you know, and a lot of times it's, you know, what doesn't contribute to your next level self, right? Like what's holding you back in like that yesterday identity, you know, clearing that and getting rid of that. And then, you know, the lack of confidence is a lot of times I hear people talking about how, you know, they don't know how to style something, or they purchase something and then they never wear it. So it's sitting in their closet and they bought it because it was on sale, or they bought it because their favorite blogger had it, or they bought it because it looked great on the mannequin and then they brought it home and it didn't look good, right? And so, you know, something that that I work on and do and help people with is creating a style, a body type blueprint, so that you know what looks good on you and what to wear and what not to wear. And I mean, always the thing that I tell people is wear what feels good, what you feel really good in. But it's a guideline, and it just allows people to understand like what things flatter them most at any shape or size. Because I know that, you know, a lot of people, myself included, you know, are fluctuating in their weight, you know, through life, and especially, you know, in the pandemic, that I've just been hearing a lot about that. And if you're not, that's awesome too. So, and then let's see. So, you know, I also work with clients to, you know, utilize what they already own. Currently working with a client, and we're not even buying new things. We are just taking the pieces she already has and creating new outfits with them. And that's really fun to be able to do that. The other thing is the lack of motivation. So that's a third thing, right? Like feeling stuck, feeling like Groundhog's Day every day, right? And so, you know, the way that I help clients with that, that's the mindset piece. And I really love that so much. And, you know, it looks different for everyone. Like it's not a cookie cutter deal. Everybody is different and motivated to do different things, and different things resonate with people. And so, but some of the things are, you know, meditation, tapping, the emotional freedom technique to really kind of identify some of those subconscious thoughts that we can bring to the surface and then clear. Mel Robbins, some of her tips I absolutely love. I don't know if anybody's heard of Mel Robbins. You could tell me if they're in the chat if you have. But she has something called the 5-second rule. And it goes, I love it for for getting up in the morning without pushing snooze. And so what you do is you, literally it's like a rocket ship taking off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you get out of bed. So there's science around snoozing. She might be on Hay House, I'm not sure. She's got her whole big empire, but, and I do love her. So the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 can be used in any part of your life. There's a PowerPoint I need to create. I don't really want to. It's kind of annoying and a lot into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just start, right? And a lot of times it's about just starting. Like that's, once we get started, things for me like can be a lot easier. It's just the starting sometimes, or the getting out of bed right away. There's science around snoozing, and you can look her up if you want to hear more about this. But like something around like when you snooze, your brain is a bit foggier than if you just get out, if you get out of bed and you don't like get back into that REM sleep or whatever that is. So, those are just a couple things that I really love, and something that is huge, I believe, is a morning routine. Does anybody here have a morning routine that they follow? Yes, Grace, I love it. Yeah. I have a wonderful morning routine, and Erin, yes, meditation, absolutely, Jesse. And so mine is similar to that. It's prayer. Carolyn snoozing. I love it. Prayer, meditation, gratitude, journal writing, that kind of thing. But yeah, starting meditations, it's been life-changing. And I'm working with a client, Megan, right now, and just on our second call, we had implemented a couple mindset techniques that she's such a great client, doing the things, actually wanting to make a difference in her life. And it already is. Like, that brings me so much joy to hear my clients saying, like, I am shifting and changing because of the things that we're doing together. Like, that is amazing. And so that has been really, really exciting for me. And I love helping people with. So I will say too, that as much as I love positive mindset, like, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. And so I want to say that, please also, like, if you have depression or need outside help, like, that is, separate than what, we're working on here. But, sometimes though, maybe before it gets to that, these are some of the things that you can do. And so, with that, I'd love to take you through a very short guided meditation just around energy to clear yourself energetically. If you'd like to participate with your camera on, feel free. If you want to turn your camera off, it's totally up to you. But I'm going to keep my camera on, and I'll have my eyes open because I'm going to be reading it to you. But what I'd love for everybody to do is to, get comfortable in your seat, or if you want to sit on the floor, like whatever feels, best for you. We're going to do this energy clearing meditation. So I'll have you close your eyes and just tune in. So we'll start the meditation with the intention and prayer of thank you, guidance of the highest truth and compassion. I call on your guidance to remove from us any negative energy we may have picked up and retrieve from us any positive energy we may have lost. Take a deep breath in through your nose and expand your diaphragm. And then exhale completely out your mouth as your diaphragm contracts. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. And then exhale. One more time, big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then you'll continue this cycle of breath throughout our meditation. So hold an image in your mind of a healing waterfall of light pouring down your body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. This water represents cleansing energy that can release any negative attachments that you may have picked up. The water is pouring from the top of your head down past your face and neck. The magical water is pouring over your chest and shoulders and down your back. This water is clearing you and healing you. Now the water is passing over your stomach and torso, healing, clearing, and cleansing you. The water now pours down your legs all the way over your feet and between your toes. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, release all the toxicity and negative energy in your body through your feet. Send it all out through your toes now. Now set the intention for the energy to be recycled and transmuted back into loving energy. Continue this visualization over and over until you feel the heavy energy begin to lift off of you. So we'll take a moment to do that. And we'll say thank you. Thank you for this healing and clearing. As you gently open your eyes when you're ready, and welcome you back into, into the Zoom room. If you just want to let me know in the chat how that was, how did that feel? And I'm just going to tune into the chat for a minute because I just missed. Yeah, relaxing. Worked good. Awesome. Calming, chill. AF. Awesome. Oh, good. First time I took a breath all day. That's awesome. Good. Love it. Great. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is, meditation always works. It's actually just doing the meditation, right? And we can stop at any point of the day to take a couple minutes. I mean, I think that took, I didn't time it, maybe 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and it just can really, you don't have to wait till the beginning of the day to reset. We can reset at any point. So take that with you if you need to use it. It is one that I'm really loving. And so we're going to talk about now discover the secret to feel energized and confident every day. So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions first. So, I mean, we already talked about athleisure wear and some things like that, but, so how are you showing up each day? Just type in the chat, are you wearing your joggers, your PJ bottoms, your athleisure wear, or, are you getting dressed? Doesn't matter. And then there's, just seeing you guys which sweatpants to wear today. Yeah, athleisure wear. Yeah. Business on top, sleeps on the bottom. Absolutely, all over the map. Some days good, some days bad. Usually athleisure wear until week to awesome. Love that, Megan. Yeah, it is hard to dress up when you live by the beach, but look you're wearing a button-down shirt. Love that. That's awesome. And so it's funny, one of my stylist friends named Paul, he calls it a mullet outfit when you get dressed up on top and then you wear your joggers or your shorts or your pajamas on the bottom. And it's just, It's pretty funny. I love that one. And it's, I'm going to share a simple and powerful idea called enclothed cognition. So enclothed cognition it's science. Science says, research has been done, and science says that what we choose to wear and what it is affects our behavior, our attitude, how we interact with others, what we think of ourselves, what we think of others. And, and I really believe that. Have you guys heard of that, or do you believe that? Yeah, good. Wearing pants, that's great. So, something that is what I believe and what I work with clients on is clothing is energy. It really is. And, we can, we evaluate people. We are just meeting by sometimes on what they're wearing, and we judge ourselves on what we're wearing. And, sometimes it can really affect our attitude and our behavior. And so, with that, like if you're in a bad mood, you don't feel good, you're waking up just a little off or down, the science says in this enclosed cognition too, like when you choose a bright color, wear something bright, it can actually lift your mood and remind you, if you're wearing yellow of the sunshine and summer, just even bright clothing can do that. And on the other hand, when you're wearing all black and dark clothing all the time, like it can actually, bring you down a little bit. Again, depending on really how you feel and what that is. And so it's like, if you're having a bad day or you're not feeling good, don't reach for that black hoodie and kind of like, wear those dark colors and hide from the day. Choose something bright and cheery that can lift you up. And, even with that said, there are, there are even things that can affect us, like your underwear and your socks, like the things that we can't even see. And so, for the ladies wearing undergarments that are sexy, then make you feel a little bit sexier and feel better. Men wearing fun socks. Randy, I've seen your socks, like that can shift your mood, and you can feel even that can like shift your confidence levels. So, my tip for this is, ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to show up as, right? And, for the women, I'm just going to call people out here a little bit, like Megan is wearing a blazer, right? And a statement necklace. And so it's like when we show up, like putting that on, like, I don't know, Megan, if you want to share with us, like, do you feel confident and powerful? Don't say no.
I do feel better than I would in athleisure, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you feel in your button down? I mean, men, wearing a button down instead of just a t-shirt can change your energy.
Much better because it seems like everybody wears t-shirts around, and especially during the pandemic, everyone kind of dresses down, and especially when you live close to the beach. And when you're actually wearing button-down shirts, and maybe a pair of chinos, people ask you, are you going anywhere special, or happens a lot.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It is amazing. When I wash and blow dry my hair, people ask me if I got my hair done, right? So it's, and I feel better when I do that. And I wore this green shirt to feel, to feel a little supported and to feel happy and cheerful. And something that if you follow me, you're going to see coming up too is I'm going to be partnering with my friend Charmaine, and we're going to be talking about feng shui and your elemental color and different colors that help support you too. So look out for that. But you can, based on, how you want to feel, choose what to wear, and it will change how you show up, and many people say, well, I'm not going to actually see anybody, or I'm not going to be on Zoom, or I don't have any client meetings, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and wear the mullet outfit, wear the joggers, wear, you know, sort of like not do my hair, not do my makeup, or like not really, you know, choose how to show up in a way that matters, because it doesn't really matter to anybody else. And, you know, something I'll say to that is actually that something I work with my clients on is you're showing up for yourself, right? Like that's the only person you really need to show up for. And when I choose to show up for myself, like that that makes a difference in how I feel. And like I said, like it's not just about the clothes that you wear. And for me, when I work with my clients, it's really feeling good and confident from the inside out. And that's how that happens. So it's like, even if even if you could just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, say, I'm going to show up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and, even putting on real pants and even a pair of shoes, it matters. Or, shifts that energy. Or try it for a client call, try it for a day for yourself. Like take yourself out on a pandemic date where you stay at home and you just dress up, and if you do that, let me know, tag me, shoot me a message. Like I'd love to hear how that goes and how you feel. I want to know how you feel. So let's see. I'm just going to check the chat really quick. Okay. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about is, how to create that personalized strategy to clear the clutter from your mind and from your closet. And, we talked a little bit about that already, and I have this quote that I think is really great. It's, clutter may rob us of the life we've imagined or prevent us from creating a new vision for our future. And, it's like, how do you feel when you clean that kitchen drawer with all the junk that like you never even use, or go through your closet and take away those pieces that your mom bought you that you were never going to wear and you kept it in the closet anyway, or that old boyfriend shirt who you're never going to see again and you actually don't like very much, and you're like have his stuff. It's love that feeling, right? Yeah, totally, Earned. It's such a good feeling to like clear that stuff away. And it can be hard to do it alone. And so that is why I work with my clients on the closet edit. And after knowing, what they're looking for in their style and where they're going with their style, it's much easier to get rid of those things and have the help of somebody, to say, does this bring me joy? The Marie Kondo method, right? And it is really true, again, because our clothing is energy. And so, when I'm wearing, I just threw away a shirt the other day because it had stains and spots, and I really loved it and I couldn't wear it. I didn't feel like the version of myself that I want to show up as today wearing that shirt. And I replaced it. I got another shirt, and it was actually really affordable, super soft and easy, right? So and that's how easy it can be. And so my dog's barking. Let's see. So, and energetically, just to clear that stuff and to make space for the new, and or like I had mentioned, also working with clients on mixing and matching pieces they already own. So Frisco, I'd show you him, but he doesn't even sit still. Like he'll just run around everywhere. My pup. So, but, and one other thing I was working with a client up on is we got her a bunch of new outfits, and she said to me that I helped her save $2,000 because of the way that she shopped compared to the way that I shopped. And right now is such a great time to do the closet cleanse, to, find the gaps and fill them with the pieces that you actually need. Because, well, I love finding deals, everything on sale and or quality things that look good, that don't cost a lot of money. If you want to shop designer, that's awesome too. Happy to do that. But really, you know, it's any, like working with any budget is possible. And, you know, with the mindset, it's, you know, as I was mentioning, there are just so many different ways to shift your mindset. And working with clients, everybody is different. And I love to create a personalized plan for everybody, or that's unique to you. So that is that. So basically what I want to do now is to offer you a complimentary 30-minute style confidence call with me. I have only 4 of these calls available. And on these calls, we'll do a lot of we'll talk about the things that I mentioned today. We'll figure out, you know, what's holding you back from having the life that you desire. We'll get out of that overwhelm in your closet and in your mindset. And we'll create a plan to help you to move forward. And so if you are interested in that, in one of those calls, I'm going to put the link here so that you can sign up. And then I'm just going to take a couple questions if anybody has any, and we might end early. So I'm going to grab the link and let me know if anybody has anything that they would like to share.
I have a question.
All right.
So what happens if the styles come back into play? If the clothes come back in style, and I've already thrown them away and I can't find them anymore. That's why I keep them. I keep them because I think they're going to come back in style one day. I'm still holding on to 70s bell bottoms.
Okay. So you keep, if you just want to keep all the things in case it comes back?
Yes.
All right.
Is that a good idea?
I still have my bell bottoms. Yeah. No, that's a great question. And I guess it depends on, you know, what look you want to have and what shape your clothes are in and how you feel when you wear them, right? Like, do you hold up that old bell bottom pant and say, like, how do I feel with this right now? Like, is this contributing to who I am stepping into as a partner at a law firm? Or, you know, is this back in the day of who I used to be? And if I need something like this again, I will find it.
It's hard to let go, Carolyn.
Well, that's why I'm here. I get it, because, you know, a lot of times, like, doing these closet edits and cleanses isn't just like, oh, let's get rid of this and that. You know, it's like, there's my bridal gown from my first marriage when, you know, and my husband died. Like, I don't know, you know, it's just like, there are a lot of emotional attachments, you know, to clothing. So sometimes you need a professional like myself to help you with that and to say, Randy, those are way past their time. Let's figure something else out. So is that helpful?
Very helpful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question. Yeah, Grace, Halloween or costume party. I mean, I do have, and I know Jesse too, has like a Halloween box. Maybe you guys have a Halloween box, a holiday box, like that's possible. So I do allow for that little box. Let me just see. Do you have any go-to tip for when you're overwhelmed with the day and need to reset? Yeah, so I think that a great way to do that is maybe one thing from the Mel Robbins 5 4 3 2 1, and to say, like, I am making a decision right now to start my day now. And I mean, I study a lot of the law of attraction as well. And when you can sit and do a similar meditation than to what we just did, or take literally 68 seconds, because that's the amount of time that it takes for energy to catch on to a thought and to like put yourself into a nice little meditation, taking some deep breaths. Those are all great ways to kind of reconnect back to yourself, right? putting your feet on the ground and taking some deep breaths. Like, it can be really simple. And it's getting in the practice of choosing to do those things. A lot of people run around life unconsciously and fly out of bed, pick up the phone, go through the emails, and the alerts and the life is just coming at you, right? And so when we can implement that morning routine and different routines throughout our day and start practicing those things, and like I talked about, that's something that I'm working on with my clients, and they're seeing differences in their lives. Like, it's real, you know, and it's amazing. So let's see. Did that answer your question, Jesse? And then, how do you show me the outfits that you put together once I hire you? So that's a good question. So I have a specialized website that I work with for my clients where it's unique to them. It's basically their online closet, their online shopping in one place, one login. You get to see all your own outfits, and you get to see all the things that I shop for you, and you can say yes, no, purchase it, not purchase it, and then I put them together for you. So basically it's like you're shopping at Nordstrom, or it looks professional, it's easy. It shows you also how many ways I've styled an outfit for you. So you click on your bell-bottom pants and it says 5 other ways. Click here to see the other ways to style these pants. So yeah. Let's see. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Megan's actually using the platform right now. And yeah, if you want to say anything about it, but I don't want to feel like I totally put you on the spot.
No, yeah, I absolutely love it. When Kelly first asked me to take pictures of my clothes, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do this. Like, how do I need to, can I take a picture of them with them on my bed? Do I need to be wearing them? Like, but the platform made it super easy. And then you just upload them all and Kelly puts them together and you can see several different ways to style them, like she just said. And it's a really neat platform.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Megan. Yeah, it's fun, and it's an exciting way for clients to be able to say, what am I going to wear today? Oh, here it is, right on my phone. So how do I want to show up today? Here we go. Here it is. You know, I've picked it out for you basically. So great. And statement pieces, Vanessa, I think it's hard to say in such a general way, but I think it definitely depends on the style you're going for, you know, how you want to look, how you want to feel, and what really matches like your authentic self and the self that you're bringing into the world. So everybody is different. So it's really why I get on that first call with clients to say, like, you know, what do you like? What don't you like? You know, who's your celebrity crush for style and things like that, to really identify, you know, what helps you, what you really like and what you want to go for. So does that answer your question, sort of? Cool. Okay, anybody else? Is it more fashion or mindset or a mix of both? Is what more? Zoom one. Can you repeat that? You're muted. The coaching. So it's both. You know, people come to me because they want style help, but what a lot of people don't realize is that it's so much more than that. And so that's why I have taken the time to learn all these different modalities and ways and techniques to really help people with their mindset. So we're really doing both at the same time. And really is just creates a more rounded experience, a bigger transformation. So you're not just coming to me to just pick out a couple outfits for you and call it a day. And if that's who you're looking for, it's not who I serve. For me, it's more of the investment in yourself to, whether you know it or not, really get that transformation from the inside out. And, what I find is when my clients like feel good on the inside, it just translates on the outside, especially then with the clothes that we put together. And, my other client I was just talking about earlier too, Theora, who I saved $2,000 working with, she then went on to do this beautiful photo shoot and created a new website for her business and really like transformed her look, stepped up her look and her feel for her clients. And, it's just really just such an up level and transformation really. So yeah, does that answer your question? Yeah, okay. Let's see, makes sense. Yeah, definitely going hand in hand. Yeah. Yeah. All right, does anybody have anything else? I don't want to keep you if you don't. I'll give you your time back if there's no other questions, and would love to have that call with you if you're interested, or if there's anyone that this also makes a really great gift. I have a couple different packages, and so if there's someone that you love in your life that could use a little up level in their style, you can let me know and I can get on a call with them or talk to you about what to do with how we could do that. How do you respond to people, one more question, that tell you that you're overdressed? So that's a good one. Basically for me, I would take that as a compliment, unless you're, show up to a beach party in a tuxedo. I feel like, you can feel, I think, sometimes uncomfortable when you are kind of most dressed up compared to anybody like in a room. But honestly, I feel that, if you feel good, when you dress up and you feel confident and people notice that, it's a little bit more on them as far as like feeling, if someone said that to you, maybe I read the question wrong. Yeah, they do tell you. It's really kind of like, what are they wearing, right? I'm not saying like you put it back on them, but it's feel good and confident in how you show up. I've gotten that a bunch where I feel a little bit overdressed. And honestly, like I personally I say to people, I'm always going to be a little bit overdressed probably, because that's how I feel good. Maybe they're just underdressed. Yeah. Yeah. It's, and it's also, I think it could be an insecurity to shoot, I didn't dress up like that, not to pass the buck, but also as long as you feel good the way you show up. And I love that the two men on this call are in button downs, like honestly, because I don't see that quite as often. And I very rarely see it on Zoom. And I work at a law firm, and so I think it's really great to show up that way. And, and I think it shows confidence and it shows that you're put together, so, and energetically just, I feel that, in a way that I, wouldn't with a sweatshirt and or a hat or, something like that. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. Even by the beach. Awesome. Yay, thanks. That's great, Jesse. Awesome. So I so appreciate you guys jumping on. I am going to send you an email after, and if you have any feedbacks or comments or things that you learned that you want to share with me, that you loved about this, or things that you would have wished to see that I didn't share, I'd love any and all kind of feedback, because I'm going to continue doing these, and my intention is to just keep just making them better. So yeah, and I will just put the link in here one more time. You have my email as well. And so if anything comes up, just let me know. And thank you for taking time for yourselves tonight, really. So, and happy holidays. Yay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Megan. I'm so glad. Yay, thank you. Thank you for coming. Awesome.